Hello again, everybody. This is Dave from Box News and Exclusive Collectibles, back for another box break. Today we're going to be opening one box of 1989 Donruss Baseball cards. Obviously, this is Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie year, but we can also get a lot of great Hall of Famer cards, and we're going to see the condition of the cards, what they look like, and see what else we get. So, hope you enjoy. Alright, we're about to open pack one. As you can see, this is the old style wax pack, and hopefully we get some great centering and some Ken Griffey Jr.'s as well as some other Hall of Fame cards. And here we go. Also, there's some great Diamond King insert cards, and these feature puzzle piece cards. I got Jack McDowell, Lou Whitaker, Phil Bradley, Willie Upshaw, Dave Valley, Harold Baines, Mike Heath, Kevin Blankenship, goodness, Diamond King Johnny Ray, Rod Nichols, Jim Presley, Sean Hillgas, Ricky Jordan, Rich Gossage, and Diamond King Robin Yount. The first one. Next up, puzzle piece, Drew Hall, Wally Joyner, Ted Higuera, Billy Ripken, Paul Mirabella, Larry Sheets, Mike Fitzgerald. Centering's actually quite nice on these. Now that I stop and take notice, Luis Rivera, Rafael Palmeiro, Bob Boone, Juan Castillo, Tim Flannery, Tim Cruz, Manny Trio, and finally out of this one, Scott Fletcher. Alright. Yeah, these packs are in pretty immaculate condition for what they are. You'd be hard pressed to always get this type of box, but you know what, it's definitely possible. Alright, so now puzzle piece, Bob Milacki, Dan Plessick, Jose Batista, Tracy Jones, Dennis Martinez, Hawk Andre Dawson, Brian Harvey, Bill Wegman, Eric Show, Mark Clear, Scott Geraltz, Alan Anderson, Ken Caminiti, Don Mattingly, good card, and Pete Smith. Out of that one. Next up, puzzle piece, Roger McDowell, Keith Miller, Joey Meyer, Bobby Witt, Ron Gant, Gary Carter, Ozzie Guillen, Eric King, Phil Bradley, Willie Upshaw, Dave Valley, Harold Baines, Mike Heath, Kevin Blankenship, and finally Diamond King's Johnny Ray insert. Next up, we got Wally Joyner, Andy Van Slyke, Mike Scott MVP. First real insert besides Diamond Kings we've seen. Vince Coleman, Wes Gardner, Jose Rio, Gary Thurman, Todd Stottlemyre, Nolan Ryan, damn good condition too, Rich Dotson, Alex Sanchez rated rookie, Ron Jones rated rookie, Mark Clear, Craig Lefferts, and Gary Gaetti. Alright, moving along. Got our Nolan Ryan out. Got our Nolan Ryan card out. Got our Nolan Ryan card out of the way pretty early. See if we can get some more of those and a couple Griffies. Jerry Reed, Dan Gladden, Bruce Ruffin, Dennis Lamp, Dick Schofield, Steve Buechele, Darrell Evans, Mike Brumley, Jesse Barfield, Greg Harris, Alfredo Griffin, Mike Dunn, Nelson Liriano, Diamond King Steve Bedrosian, and finally John Costello out of this one. Alright, moving along. Puzzle piece. Henry Cotto, Tom Brunansky, Mark Gubitska, Tom Bolton, Ron Robinson, Diamond Kings, Don Mattingly in almost perfect shape, Ron Oster, Frank White, Damon Berryhill, Alvin Davis MVP, Mickey Tettleton, Ricky Horton, Kelly Gruber, Bob Forsch, and Stan Javier. Alright. Puzzle piece. Rob Thompson. Ken Griffey Jr. rated rookie. That is almost a perfect 10. Have to look at it closer, but that's the rookie card of this year that you want. Greg Olson, rated rookie. Luis Salazar. Bruce Benedict. Steve Anaveros. Diamond King Gerald Perry. Sid Bream. Alejandro Pena. Pat Tabler. Shelly Davis. Barry Lyons. Dale Murphy. Bobby Bonilla, Diamond Kings. And the Warren Spahn. That's the puzzle you're trying to build with these pieces. Alright, moving along. See if we can get any more Griffies after that one. It looks like the corner was a little rubbed. So it's definitely hard to find perfect 10s. So you gotta be careful. Jeff Robinson, Jeff Blauser, Eric Plunk, Harold Reynolds, Diamond King, Gary Reedus, Franklin Stubbs, Jerry Dine Gleaton, Willie Frazier, Kevin McReynolds, Rick Mailer, Pete Incaviglia, Diamond King, Lenny Dykstra, Oil Can Boyd, quite a name, Scott Medvin, and finally Andres Gallo, can't even talk, Andre Galarraga. Alright, next up, not quite, maybe about halfway through. Todd Benziger, Randy Kramer, Awesome Checklist, Greg Walker, Mike Kruko, Fred Lynn, Bob Welch, Daryl Boston, Rolando Ruiz, Mike Stanley, Oswald Peraza, Bill Schroeder, Ken Phelps, Kevin Mitchell, and finally out of this one, Terry Clark. Moving along. It's always fun. I think it's always fun. Open up these vintage packs. Seeing Hall of Famers from yesteryear. Alright, we've got Terry Kennedy, Jim Gantner, Craig Worthington, Andy McGaffigan, Joe Hesketh, Rafael Palmeiro, Bob Boone, Juan Castillo, Gerald Clark, Danny Heap, Doug DeCenzo, Kevin Brown, Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden, and Juan Neves. This one. Alright. We've got a puzzle piece. Mike Fitzgerald, Luis Rivera, Andre Dawson makes his appearance again. Brian Harvey, Bill Wegman, Tim Flannery, Tim Cruz, Manny Trio, Scott Fletcher, Roger McDowell, Keith Miller, Joey Meyer, Bobby Witt, Ron Gant, and finally out of this one, Ron Darling. Alright, keeping at it. Got one Griffey so far. Bob Bonilla, Diamond Kings, a lot of other good players. Some Don Mattingly. And here we go. Steve Lyons, Jody Davis, Mike Henneman, Dave Henderson, Bill Long, Ryan Sandberg, damn near mint condition, Ray Hayward, Offset, Joe Orsolek, Larry Anderson, Dave Elland, Mike LaCrosse, Kirk McCaskill, Billy Ripken, Paul Marabella, and finally Larry Sheets out of this one. Alright. Strike pack all nice. Puzzle piece. Chet Lemon, Glenn Hubbard, Ken Williams, Mitch Webster, Ruben Sierra, Pete Stanicek, Jim DeShays, Hippolito Pena, Kelly Downs, Greg Mitten, Mike Boddicker, Dale Savenham, Dave Schmidt, Tracy Jones, and finally Tom Foley. Alright, now it looks like we're about halfway through. Alright, Dave Winfield MVP, Bob Kipper MVP, Will Clark, Ozzie Smith, not a bad pack at all, Mike Greenwell, Barry Larkin, big names out of this one, Tim Laudner, Tom Henke, Rafael Ramirez, Dale Mahorczyk, Gary Sheffield, rated rookie. That's another good one. Pete Harnish, rated rookie. Paul Molitor, Atlee Hammaker, and Randy Bush out of this one. Alright. Just take a peek and we're under half left. Alright, here we go. Mike Scott, John Candelaria, Pete Smith, Jerry Reed, Dan Gladden, Bruce Ruffin, Dennis Lamp, Chuck Finley, Jerry Brown, Walt Terrell, Mark Parent, Dwayne Ward, Steve Bedrosian, Earl Hershiser, and Mike Dunn out of this one. Put it away. Yeah, I haven't seen quite a big mix of Diamond Kings and a few packs. Drew Hall, Wally Joyner, Ted Higuera, Roberto Alomar, 59 and counting. That's a good one. Earl Hershiser, Greg Maddux, Jeff Kunkel, Jack Savage, Mookie Wilson, BJ Surhoff, Chad Kruder, Jose Alvarez, Rick Aguilera, Melito Perez, and Alan Trammell. Alright. Here we go with the next one. Shane Rowley, Diamond King Checklist, Ed Hearn, Bob Stanley, Norm Charlton, Mike Greenwell, Diamond Kings, with Cal Daniels behind him, Jose De Jesus, Mike Smithson, Cal Ripken, MVP. Really good shape. Brady Anderson, Mike Marshall, Lloyd Mosby, Brian Meyer, and Kurt Young. Alright. Got some real good centering out of this box. Your results may vary, but you know what? Donruss was a little bit better at centering their cards as opposed to, you know, Fleer and Topps at the time. You still find, you know, newer Topps that aren't really centered. Joel Skinner, Darren Dalton, Juan Beranger, Benito Santiago, Todd Burns, Mike Young, Curtis Wilkerson, Andy Hawkins, Brooke Jacoby, Frank Viola, Gerald Perry, MVP, Julio Franco, Rick Dempsey, Tim Jones, and Rance McCullough. Alright. It's like a marathon. We've got Nelson Laureano, Steve Rosian, Diamond Kings, John Costello, Henry Cotto, Terry Pendleton, Luis Aquino, Ellis Burks, Rob Dibble, Vince Coleman, Diamond King, Eric Davis, George Brett, Damon Berryhill, Alvin Davis, MVP, Mickey Tettleton, and Ricky Horton out of this one. Alright. Trying to get in the home stretch here. We've got Kelly Gruber, Glenn Davis, Gene Nelson, Rafael Santana, Steve Jeltz, Steve Lamberodazzi, John Crook, Storm Davis, Lenny Walling, Scott May, Dave Lepper, Dave Clark, Burt Bivelin, MVP Paul Molitor, and finally Rich Yett out of this one. Alright. Only one Griffey out of this whole pack so far. That's pretty surprising. But hey, they say they claim they don't sort them back then, but of course they do. Or, hold back some of the cards. Doug Drabeck, Johnny Paredes, Checklist, Cal Daniels MVP, Van Snyder, Willie Wilson, Bo Diaz, Carmelo Martinez, Al Leader, Doug Jones, Craig Biggio, that's a good one, second year card, Harold Reynolds, Brett Butler, Tom Gordon rated rookie, and Felix Jose rated rookie. Alright. Got a decent amount of Hall of Famers so far. And we've got our Griffey Jr. Everything else should be about gravy. Maybe get another Nolan Ryan card. Billy Hatcher and a Griffey. Hensley Mullins, Tom Glavine, Doug Jennings, John Moses, Von Hayes, Rocket Roger Clemens, Dan Petrie, Bob Brower, Darrell Evans, Mark Davis, the Crime Dog Fred McGriff, Mike Schmidt, Tim Leary, and Junior Ortiz out of this one. Alright. Piles whittling down. Puzzle piece. Brian Holman. Tony Gwynn, Diamond Kings. That's a cool one. Tony Pena. Mike Schooler. Danny Cox. Mike McFarland. Tom Bolton. Tom Browning. Mike Greenwell, Diamond Kings. Cal Daniels. Jose De Jesus. Frank DePino. Tony Gwynn, MVP. Kurt Schilling, that's a good one. And Jesse Orozco. Alright. Craig Catterett, Kirk Gibson, Diamond Kings, R.J. Reynolds, Tim Belcher, Luis De Los Santos, Johnny Ray, Mackie Sasser, Andre Thomas, Kevin Setzer, Diamond King, Howard Johnson, Spike Owen, Jim Gott, Wallace Johnson, Lance Johnson, and Mike Alderette out of this one. Alright, we've got about 11 or 12 of these left. Let's finish this off strong. Without dropping, Vince Coleman, Wes Gardner, Jay Howell, Brad Wellman, Manny Lee, Ernest Riles, Dave Winfield, rated rookie Greg Jeffries, Luis Medina, rookie Don August, Chris Spear, Gary Gaetti, Billy Hatcher, Hensley Mullins, and Derek Linguist. Puzzle piece, John Shelby, Jose De Leon, Pat Borders, Barry Bonds, third-year card, I believe. Very good-looking card. Brent Smith, checklist. Mike Greenwell, MVP. Jeff Reed, Ernie Witt, Danny Jackson, Jim Jones, Luis Cuello, John Farrell, John Fishel, and finally out of this one, Darnell Coles. Alright. Almost on the final countdown here, folks. We've got Rick Leach, Juan Agasto, Mike Gallego, Al Morris, Juan Samuel, Juan Berenger, Benito Santiago, Todd Burns, Scott Terry, Craig McMurtry, Keith Moreland, Greg Swindle, Brian Harper, Ozzie Smith MVP, and finally Rod Kittle out of this one. Alright. We've got Jeff Hamilton, Todd Worrell, Rance McCullings, Doug Drabeck, Johnny Paredes, checklist card, Ozzie Guillen MVP, Keith Brown, Kevin Seitzer, Lloyd McClendon, Randy Reddy, Roberto Kelly, Bud Black, Alan Ashby, and Harold Reynolds out of this one. Alright. Alright, just about the final countdown. Hooray. Alright, Brett Butler, Tom Gordon, rated rookie, Randy Johnson, rated rookie. There's one of the money cards as well. Todd Frawworth, Tommy Gregg, Carney Lansford, Dave Henderson, Diamond Kings, Jeff Robinson, Brian Holton, Luis De Los Santos, Mark McClemmer, Kevin Reynolds, Rick Mailer, Diamond Kings, Pete and Ken Vigla, and Sid Fernandez out of that one. Alright. Number 6 left. Puzzle piece. Spike Owen, Brian Fisher, Pascual Perez, Barry Jones, Joe Price, Paul Gibson, Glenn Hubbard, Carlton Fisk, one more Ryan Sandberg, Ray Hayward, Joe Orsulak, Craig Reynolds, Hippolito Pena, Jose Uribe, and Brian Downing. Alright, now we're at the handful left. We're on the home stretch. Bottom of the ninth, the score is tied. We've got Gino Petralli, Mark Lemke, Gary Carter, first one we've seen of him, Ozzie Guillen, Eric King, Alex Madrid, Carmen Castillo, Mike Campbell, Adam Peterson, Ted Power, Vance Law, Chris Sabo, Diamond Kings, Andres Galarga, MVP, Tom Prince, and finally Mike Scott, MVP out of this one. Alright, there are 4 left. We've got Luis Polonia, Fred Tolliver, Marvin Freeman, Rich Gedman, Tony Armas, Cecil Epsy, Jim Waylander, Shane Mack, another Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, Mike Schmidt, Tim Leary, Miguel Garcia, John Dobson, Glenn Davis Diamond Kings, and Dante Bichette out of this one. And we're on our final 3. We've got Puzzle, Chet Lemon, Glenn Hubbard, Ken Williams, Mitch Webster, Ruben Sierra, Pete Stanisic, Bill Schroeder, Ken Phelps, Kevin Mitchell, Terry Clark, Terry Kennedy, Dale Svium, Dave Schmidt, Tracy Jones, and Tom Foley out of this one. Alright, final 2. Number 2. And our puzzle piece, Mark Langston. Mike Greenwell, MVP. Jeff Reed, Ernie Witt, Danny Jackson, Lance McCullers, Neil Allen, Bud Black, Kevin Bass, Mike Moore, Don Robinson, Steve Searcy, rated rookie, Greg Olson, rated rookie. Is there someone hiding behind him? No. And Luis Salazar, along with Bruce Benedict. And our final pack of 1989 Donruss Baseball from our box. Alright, we've got our puzzle piece. Steve Ontiveros, Gerald Perry, Diamond Kings, R.J. Reynolds, Tim Belcher, Luis De Los Santos, Johnny Ray, Mackie Caesar, Andres Thomas, Kevin Seitzer, Diamond Kings, Warren Spahn, puzzle piece card, Todd Benzinger, Randy Kramer, checklist card, Greg Walker, and Mike Aldrete out of this pack. So there you have it. We've opened an entire box of 1989 Donruss Baseball. We've pulled 1 Randy Johnson rookie, 1 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, only 1 Nolan Ryan card, 2 Ryan Sandberg. So, definitely you get, quite a mix, but not every card. And, obviously, there's a lot of great cards out there. So if you're ever going to buy one, I definitely recommend this year because you can get a lot of great cards out of it. So click like and subscribe. We'll bring you some more videos and box breaks, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for more videos. Listen and download us on SoundCloud. Visit our site at blocksnews.net and exclusivecollectibles.com for articles, news, collectibles, and help with your website, marketing, and SEO needs. Email us